Hello angels, welcome back. Today's pick a card topic will be a 10-year prediction of where your life is headed. To get your reading, just pick one or more of these piles. Pile 1, Pile 2, or Pile 3. The timestamps for all of these piles will be in the description box and the comments below. One thing I do want to suggest is maybe write what I say down on a piece of paper or even just on the notes app in your phone, because this might be helpful whenever you're trying to make decisions or anything like that in the coming years. Pause now if you need more time to pick, because I'm going to jump into the piles right now. Alright, pile number 1, let's see what cards I picked for you guys. I have the 6 of Coins, the Moon, 2 of Swords, 7 of Cups, and Justice. So right off the bat, I'm actually seeing your future looking very unclear at the moment. So I'm really sorry if you wanted like a straightforward reading or anything like that, because this is not that straightforward. I'm seeing there being like a choice that you have to make, and that choice basically will impact the rest of your future. The 2 of Swords kind of talks about you standing at a crossroads where there's 2 possible paths that you can take, and both these paths, depending on which one you take, will end up impacting the rest of your life in either a really good way or a really bad way. So let's talk a little bit about what these 2 paths even are. The first path that I'm seeing is one that isn't that great. The 7 of Cups card basically talks about choosing to do something for superficial reasons, and I'm seeing for most of you guys this will apply to your career. A lot of you guys might be considering doing a career because of only money or fame or something like that. And while I do understand that money is nice to have, it's a tool that we use to get things in this world, and that's just how the world works. And like, I also understand the desire to wanting to be recognized for your work. However, I'm also getting that if you solely pick a career because of these reasons, then you're gonna end up being really sad for the rest of your life. And I'm not seeing you have as much luck with relationships either. And for a lot of you guys, I'm getting that you will, in the end, you won't even end up getting what you were chasing either way. So for example, if you choose this career because of money reasons, I'm seeing that in the end, you might not even be able to get the job that you actually want, and you're gonna be left with nothing basically. I like to be real in my readings. I'm sorry if that was like depressing or anything, but I am seeing there being an alternative path for you that's way better. And the 6 of Coins basically talks about a path that will bring more value into your life, and this career will also help bring value to other people's lives as well. I'm seeing you guys in the next 10 years, if you go down this path, helping a ton of people with your skills and talents. For a lot of you guys, I'm seeing you doing like projects where you build schools or build homes or something like that, where you just help other people. Some of you guys are actually doctors that are going to travel across the world and help people from different communities and stuff like that. For other people that pick this pile, I'm seeing you being like entertainers or something like that, where you indirectly kind of help people, be in like a better mood and mindset and stuff like that. Yeah, so there's 2 possible paths, and be careful about which one you choose. I'm also seeing that if you choose the path that brings more value to you and others, I'm also seeing if you choose that one, you're gonna have more luck with relationships, and this applies to friends as well as romantic partners and stuff like that. Okay, another thing that came up with the Justice card is that a lot of you guys might be doing a career that involves justice, or maybe you'll be speaking up a lot on justice in the next 10 years. Kind of a random message, but it popped up, so I just wanted to say it. Another meaning associated with this card that I'm seeing applying to only a few of the people that pick this pile is that you might get in legal trouble in the next 10 years. So I want to say 2 things. One, be careful and don't do anything illegal if you can help it. And the second warning I guess I want to say is that if you do end up getting into legal trouble or anything like that, invest in a good lawyer, and like because this trouble might end up like impacting the rest of your life as well. Yeah. So, but by the way, I just want to say the legal trouble part does not apply to everyone in this reading. Just wanted to reiterate that, just so you guys don't worry or anything like that. And that's pretty much all the messages that I got for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or anything like that, put them in the comments below, along with ideas for future readings. Please subscribe and don't forget to like. Alright, pile number 2, let's get into your reading. The cards that I picked for you guys are 2 of Wands, 2 of Cups, 8 of Coins, the Hierophant, and the Fool. One thing I want to say before I get into the 10-year prediction is that the number 2 in some way might be significant to you. Take that however it resonates. Anyways, let's get into your actual reading. So I'm seeing you going on a completely new journey in the next couple years of your life if you're not going through it like right now. And this new journey will likely relate to either like your career or life purpose or something like that. I'm basically seeing a career change happening. So for example, if you're someone who's been like really dead set on a certain career for the past few years of your life or anything like that, I am seeing that change a lot. I'm basically seeing you go on a completely different path where you're almost going to surprise yourself with like how different it is from your original plan. Another thing I'm seeing associated with this card is that for some of you guys, you don't even know what you want to do with your career, and I am seeing you figure that out in the next few years or so. Yeah, and I'm seeing that once you go on this new journey, it will require you to work really hard on your skills, and also for a lot of you guys, you're gonna be going to school. Even if you're older or anything like that, I'm still seeing you maybe go back to school or something like that. Or if that's not something that you want to do, if you don't want to do like a traditional kind of learning, then I might see you going to like online boot camps or something like that. Or what else was I getting? Or maybe like online learning where you just teach yourself stuff. But I am seeing like a long period of learning that might last like, I would say like 2 to 5 years. These numbers might differ according to like who you are specifically, who picked this pile. But yeah, I'm seeing like roughly 2 to 5 years of like a learning time before you can actually like do whatever it is that you want to do with this new career idea. And I'm seeing that the next few years of your life might be a little lacking with like meaningful relationships, if that makes any sense. I'm seeing that a lot of you guys are going to be feeling really lonely and stuff like that. But at the same time, I'm seeing you being very focused on your career and learning, so I'm not seeing that being as big of an issue as you might think. However, I am seeing you meet someone new that could possibly be your soulmate in the coming years, and this will probably be after like you have gotten started on this new career, by the way. So about 2 to 4 years later or something like that, I'm seeing you meeting your soulmate. Before that time, you might like date other people and stuff like that, but most likely they're not your soulmates. If you're currently in a relationship with someone and you're really happy and stuff like that, then completely disregard this message. Not every message in every reading is going to resonate, so do be mindful of that. What else? Another thing that I'm seeing is that it might be beneficial for you to create a plan for your future, like where you want to go career-wise and as well as life-wise. Like if you want to travel anywhere, if you like when you're older, do you want to like at what age do you want to retire? For a lot of you guys, I'm seeing if you're young, you're probably like, why do I need to do this right now? Just do it. I'm seeing this giving you more of like a sense of control and stuff like that in your life, more than anything else. It's mostly just to put your mind at ease, because I'm seeing for a lot of you guys, these like plans might end up changing a lot in the future, but this act of sitting down and writing down your visions for the future will help you out a lot when it comes to like being able to focus on the present moment, if that makes any sense. And that's pretty much all the messages that I got for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments, as well as any ideas for future readings. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe and like. Pile number 3, these are the cards that I picked for you guys. The 4 of Cups, Judgment, 3 of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. So let's first get started with the 4 of Cups, because I feel like that's your energy currently. So you see this guy, he's kind of just sitting with his eyes closed. That's kind of this energy I'm seeing you being in currently. You're kind of closing your eyes to the truth and what's all around you. This truth might refer to like different things depending on who you specifically are. For some people, I'm seeing it apply to like your sexuality or gender. For other people, it's spirituality, and for other people, it's career. Yeah, so it's like a very diverse kind of pile. But I am seeing you kind of open your eyes and having like an awakening of a sort, and basically having a shift in mindset in general in your life. That's what the Judgment card refers to. It refers to like awakening and receiving clarity. And this shift in mindset will basically change your life completely for the better. I'm seeing you getting into new relationships that are going to be a lot more fulfilling for you. Right now, some of you guys might be feeling lonely, and you might have felt that like old friendships that you used to have just fell apart out of your life, or maybe you grew distant. Or for some of you guys, you do currently like have a lot of friends and stuff like that, but at the same time, you feel like you just don't connect with them at that level, if that makes any sense. But I am seeing that change, and I'm seeing you guys being in new relationships. And this also refers to like romance as well. So if you're currently in a relationship where you feel like your partner just isn't right for you, I am seeing that changing in the next 10 years. For other people, like if you are currently in a relationship and you're really happy with it, just disregard this message, quite a few people are going to watch this reading, and different messages will apply to different people. So just take what resonates. What else am I getting? For some of you guys, if you're currently single and the person that you're going to meet, they're going to be in a relationship with in the next 10 years, I'm seeing it being like a long-term kind of relationship, and you're going to meet them when you're out somewhere with friends. Or maybe like you're in a group chat or something that your friends add you to, and the other person is in that group chat. I know, kind of a weird and very specific message, but that's just what I'm getting, so I'm just going to put it out there. The next card that I'm getting, the next card that I'm going to talk about is the Page of Cups. So this awakening that I talked about will kind of almost encourage a new start in your career as well, or your life purpose. I'm seeing you having like a ton of ideas that relate to your career. For almost all of you guys that picked this pile, like I'm seeing your career being something that's creative. For the select few that it isn't creative, I'm still seeing you having to like come up with ideas and stuff like that. So like, for example, you might be like an engineer or something if you are someone who works more with technical stuff. But for most of you guys, I'm seeing stuff like art, music, writing, speaking, and for some of you guys, you're stand-up comedians. I don't know why it popped in my head, but it did. So yeah, that's that. And I'm seeing you having like a lot more ideas in general. And the Knight of Swords kind of talks about your life picking up speed, and I'm seeing that the next 10 years of your life, especially after like the 1 year, 2 year milestone, I don't know the word, but like especially after 1 or 2 years, your life is going to pick up so much speed, and you're almost going to feel like it's going by too fast. So one thing I do want to say is that take time to pause and reflect on the moment, and just be in the moment. And another thing that I'm getting for a lot of you guys that might be good is journaling. I know, kind of random, but just journal like a little bit, maybe even just once a month or something, like where you are in life and how you're feeling, and what you're grateful for. And that's all the messages that I got for you. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe and like if the reading resonated. If you have any questions or ideas for future reading, just leave them in the comments as well.